We also have binary today. So binary was, I think, exclusive in the United States, but over here in the UK, we just got it from our regular online retailers. I actually picked this up from Wakefield Comics 616. So thank you very much, Wakefield Comics, for the hookup. So let's go ahead and break binary out of the packaging and take a close look at this figure. So it is Carol Danvers. We have a nice artwork here on the side, and we have a nice artwork on the back, which is the same, which also has a little write-up, which does state, an alien experiment conducted by the I'm going to start that again. An alien experiment conducted by the Brood transforms Carol Danvers into binary, a being who can tap into unprecedented cosmic power. Why does that sound like the genie from Aladdin? Phenomenal cosmic power. Yeah. So let's go ahead and break binary out of the packaging. Wasn't Captain Marvel God-powered enough? Did we really need to upgrade her to more power? Couldn't she basically go supernova at that point? Couldn't she collapse stars and things? The MCU version definitely could. Right, so we've got two effects pieces here which look very cool, which I think we've seen before. They look quite similar. Oh, this other one does not want to come out. There we go. We've got some wispy fiery things which are sellotaped in. Awesome. Why would you do this? They're already in a box. Why do we need to sellotape things in? There we go. 1, 2. We've also got 2 alternate hands. We've got 2 fisticuff hands here. They're in white. Awesome. We don't get many hands that are just white, so they're always cool. And then we have binary. No alternate head sculpt on this one, though. And we don't need the packaging, so you guys know the drill. Yeet! Down to the desk cam size, and here she is. Here is binary out of the packaging. Let's just get her to stand in the first instance. Brand new figure out of the box. There we go. So here is binary, guys. Binary, like I say, it's Carol Danvers. Slightly altered from her usual Captain Marvel style appearance. And she looks pretty cool in this figure. So the head can actually tilt quite far back, actually. I like that. I'm not too big fan of this headpiece. I would have liked just a plain red head and then some effects to add on to it. I think it looks weird like that. But either way, it is where it is. You can move that around though, which is nice, and there's some nice pivot in the head as well. Her arms do lift up at the side hinge and also rotate. You can also have a single hinged elbow there that also rotates. Single hinged elbow, sadly, it's one of the older figures now, compared to when we get the new double pinless and all that kind of stuff. But the hands move around as well on a ball joint, which is nice. You can get some nice movement out of that. Her other hand as well, we've got 2 different hands, which is nice, but she does come with fisticuffed hands should you want those. There's also the abdomen crunch, where she crunches back and forward a little bit, and left and right. No further waist swivel though. Legs do lift out, but not overly far, to be honest. Forwards quite well, backwards a little bit. We have a top thigh cut on this figure, and we have double hinged knees. The feet are on rocker and pivot as well. There is display holes should you wish to use a display base, but probably won't need to. The figure is pretty nice though. I like the way she moves and things. Obviously flight stand is going to be the best option. Having her floating with the hands sort of like doing the casting. So we can use these wisps. Although I kind of want to use them. So they'll look cool around the hands. Make her look like she's doing something. But I'm actually feeling if you put her on a flight stand. If you had this figure up in the air. Open that effects piece up. Wrap that around the leg. And extend it towards the foot a little bit. Might have to go the other way. Yeah, that could look pretty cool. Because obviously we've got loads of these effects pieces. I was thinking it would look nicer around the foot. Knock the other one off. They're not overly sturdy on the feet, but it does wrap around, especially if you flex the foot down, because she's going to be on a flight stand anyway. There we go. Yeah, I think that could look pretty cool. We'll test it in a second. Let's get the flight stand. Yeah. I actually have a flight stand right here. It's the DC one, but I don't care. My Black Widow one broke a long time ago. There we go. So use those. You could use those effects pieces like around the feet. You could use some more and like have it more heavy, but yeah, that looks really cool. And then you obviously use these on the hands, but these are only good with the fisticuffed hands anyway. And I'm not a massive fan of them. They released these. These came out with a lot of the basic figures from Hasbro. I know they use these with Captain Marvel in the like Infinity War basic toys for kids. They had very similar effects pieces in that. And I wasn't a fan of them then. They're just big balls on the hands, look like boxing gloves. But they look okay. If you used a few more to wrap them around the legs maybe as well, or put some around her hands, you could have a really nice effects piece of her flying, like make it look like she's burning up as she's flying. But overall, the figure is very nice, and I do like the look of it. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Binary. But let's continue with our marvelous day.